We have all 4 reagents now. Quickly, time grow. You have earned a place of honor. Are you ready to go to the ritual? Then we shall waste no more time. Neverwinter has suffered long enough.
Hail! You have provided a great service to all of Neverwinter in these trying times. As a token of Lord Nashor's gratitude, he thought you might want to bear witness to the cure's creation after all your hard work. Before the ritual proceeds, however, the 4 assembled would each like the chance to speak with you and offer their personal thanks for what you have achieved. Go on, speak with them. I must inform the town crier of the good news.
Greetings to you. Preparations are well underway for the ritual. If all goes well, we will have the cure in just a few moments. I must say, I knew you would be instrumental in this cause. You've always presented the confident look of a person called to action. You needn't worry about anything. Your efforts got us this far, and now the ritual will take care of the rest. Following that, I will see to your reward. For now, you can leave what must be done to us. You've earned the right to bear witness, however, and I'm sure the others would say the same. I'm certain they can speak for themselves, but I will answer any questions you have. You should really ask him that. He despises being thought of as weak, and would much prefer to be involved in any talk of his health. I would ask whether your opinion of him has suffered. It was your efforts that brought us this far. His claims of action seem based on your results. While you searched, his Hellmight's blessed. While you fought, his Hellmight's blessed. The comfort he brought will pale next to the actual cure you have provided. Of course, he is needed for the final ritual, so I cannot dismiss him entirely. Fenthic also serves as his advocate, so he must be deserving of some respect. This time has been difficult, and our difference of opinion made it more so. Fenthic and I have had little to speak of besides the plague. I understand why he vests so much hope in Desta, but I could not. I know the power of faith, but you need to back it up with action. I am a paladin of the just god tier. My sword is edged with belief, but it is my arm that must still swing it. I simply feared that if we waited for faith alone to save us, we would have more martyrs than survivors. As you will. What do you want me to say?
Oh. Will things be getting back to normal now?
Well, once we have the cure in hand, we will determine the best way to get it to the most people as soon as possible. It will take time, so we'll treat the most severe cases of plague first, regardless of station. I just hope, well, we'll worry about other things later.
What concerns you?
We are very near our goal, but I can't help but worry about the effects of the plague. There is a great scar across Neverwinter. Already I see the distrust. The mood of the city has changed. When all is done, the people will want someone to blame, and I don't know if we will find anyone. I shouldn't ramble on like this when we are so close to a cure. This is a happy day, and we got here because of you.
I have some questions about the ritual.
I will try to explain. Is there anything specific you wish to know?
What is involved in the ritual?
Well, several of our Tyrian priests have already begun preparations. Their meditation will allow the different components to be combined smoothly. Desta, Fenthic, and I will all begin the main incantations as soon as we are prepared. If all goes well, we'll have the cure in mere moments.
You keep saying if all goes well, I've got a feeling it's not going to go well.
None too soon for Lord Nashor. The plague has weakened him considerably. I think he almost considers it a personal insult to be seen this way.
I imagine he's more used to a standard fight.
Yes, I would agree. He is archetypal. We are almost certain the plague was an attack, but he has no idea what kind of villain would stoop so low. It is a bit of a shocking revelation. I wish we still lived in a time when the possibility of someone doing this was unknown and unthinkable.
What form will the cure take?
Well, we have prepared a small container. The mixture itself will be fairly unspectacular to look at, despite the importance of it.
Okay.
Yes, farewell for now. There is much I must do to prepare for the casting to come. The incantations are very complex. You should speak with the others. No doubt they will each have their own feelings about how our situation has changed.
Hello. Well, hello. I imagine you are well pleased with yourself. This is your doing, after all.
I was just happy to help. What's a cure in our own way? Perhaps, although it was definitely your thuggish actions that brought us to this point, you had stepped my Helmite brethren very effectively. Bravo. Of course, now it is time for you to step aside. Ritual will not require you. You may watch as we create the plague cure, but do not interfere. What will you do after the plague is cured? With the cure in my hand, reason for being in Neverwinter will be gone. I will be returning to Helm's Hold for a time. Beyond that is my own affair. I have questions about the ritual. Then I suggest you study magic for a few more years. You are not part of the spell, so I see no point in having you mimic the incantations. As nice as ever.
Hello there! A grand day, isn't it? And you are to thank. It was your effort that allowed us to progress this far.
You found the Waterdavian creatures, allowing Desta and his Helmite brethren to concentrate on helping the spirits of the people. Now he can construct the cure, and all will be well. I was happy to be part of the team. Yes, I knew you could be trusted, just as I knew Desta would prove critical. Even now well, let's just say he is helping, despite what others think. Really, Fenthic? Now is that the time for such talk? Others will not understand like you do. Of course. It is better that we look forward. In but a few moments we will have the cure. Why did you hesitate in telling me something? It was nothing, really. Something better left unsaid. It is a matter for Desta and I alone. Have I not proven myself trustworthy? You can tell me. Yes, you have. And I will not push you aside. I have seen my companions do that too much already. You see, Desta has been pushed out of the plans for this ceremony. His efforts to help are ignored. My companions mean well, but they are too untrusting. Have you done something to help him? It's a small thing, really. I mean, he needs help for the cure to work. He shouldn't be held aback by suspicions now. He's proven himself. You see, for the cure to work, he needs to draw magical energy from the Temple of Helm. It's apparently very dangerous. It may even kill him. Arabeth and the others would never have left, so I gave him my key for the wards protecting Castle Never. The magic of Helm will aid us in that spell. Is there a precedent for this? Will it work? Desta has assured me that it is all very sound reasoning. It is a simple thing that will ensure the cure is as potent as it can be. Doesn't that leave the castle unprotected, though? Of course not. I would never endanger the castle. Desta will simply channel a little Helmite energy to help the cure be as potent as possible. There is no danger. The wards are still in place. No one can enter or leave without alerting those of us with keys. Still, what would Arabeth think of this? Arabeth. I love her dearly, but her eyes have been closed by the horror of the plague. I must do this for the good of us all. You will see. Okay, well, bye. See, I don't like that. Like, what if he's a member of this eye thing that's supposed to be bad? Lord Nasher.
Well, you must be the one Arabeth has told me of. I must say that I appreciate what you have done.
Thank you.
Neverwinter is going through a difficult time. It is good to know that we can count on people of quality to assist us.
Fenthic says that he gave his ward key to Desta.
I would ask you not to push into the affairs of my trusted advisors. Fenthic has my full confidence, and by his word I trust Desta to act responsibly. Do not concern yourself with it. Castle Neverwinter is well fortified, and nothing shall disrupt the ritual. The cure is all that matters now.
Will things go back to normal?
Things will not be normal until we have captured and punished the culprits behind the plague. I have never seen my Neverwinter injured so.
Investigations in the docks suggest you knew Vengor Bloodsail.
Vengor? Yes, I had reports of his activity in the docks. We used to clash during my adventuring youth, but things have changed. I would have sought him out, but not while I am weak. To face him now would taint the battles we've had before. I've new villainies to deal with.
New villains? But not the kind you're used to.
No, they aren't. These cowards scuttle behind the scenes as we shrivel and die to a plague like some creeping old age. Well, Vengor may want to bring back the old days, but I have responsibilities and I will not indulge him. I will allow it, though I would request that you make it brief.
I have some questions about the ritual.
Thank you, but that will be handled by Erebeth, Fenthic, and Desta. The details of it need not concern you.
Of course. Goodbye.
Yes, it is best that we commence with the ritual. Ready yourself. The plague ends with this.
It's working. Concentrate.
Soon. Very soon.
It's done. It worked. We have the cure.
Yes, Fenthic. I have the cure.
What do you mean?
Now, my brethren! Attack!
Desta! What treachery is this?
You have tasted my savage fury! You should have just laid down and died!
Well, that didn't go well, did it, guys? Knew we couldn't trust him.
Hurry! Get through the portal while I can still maintain it! Find the cure! Get Dester and Fenthic too! He may be under a spell, or I don't know. Can you imagine? I must wish Fenthic harm rather than face the possibility that he might have known of this.
People will think he did. He supported Desta.
Do not say such things. It cannot be. He was mistaken. He was fooled. He was... Damn him! People won't let this pass. They have been denied a cure, and they will want vengeance on the traitor and anyone that helped him. I won't be able to protect him. I won't. Perhaps delivering Desta will mitigate things. Find him alive if you can. Find Fenthic and get him to... I don't know. I don't know what will help now. I don't know. People will think he's in league with the greatest threat we have ever known. I don't know. He was mistaken. He was an advocate for a traitor. People will not understand his naivete, his trust. Could you blame them for finding a scapegoat? I'll maintain the portal as long as I can, but it may be a while before we can send guards through. You'll have to go on your own. I'll also try to make this sound better than it is. I can't hide Fenthic's blind trust of Desta, but if I explain it in context, maybe...
Where does the portal go?
I don't know. It's hard to tell. I can't see through Desta's magic. It probably leads to wherever he and his false Helmites originally came from. Desta claimed he came from Helm's Hold in the east, but I don't know how that could be true. They would have no part of a plot like this. Wherever the portal leads, I'm sure it will be dangerous. He must know we would send someone after him. Be careful.
Well, if Desta and his Helmites are fake, then where are the real ones?
I don't know. Perhaps Desta killed them. It seems impossible. He came from Helm's Hold. If that great hall has fallen, this is an even greater tragedy. This is a huge undertaking. It seems like Desta has done all this to promote the plague. But why? So many dead. Now the hold?
Treachery! We are betrayed. The cure is gone, and I am to believe Fenthic had a part in this as well? I will have someone's head over this! You must bring Desta to justice. We must find him and demand his explanation. Fenthic's as well.
Desta appears to be a traitor. What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know what to say about this. If Desta has been against us all along, his villainy has affected all of us. Every plague victim. We suspected the plague was artificial, that it was an attack of some sort. But I can't believe someone in our midst would actively prevent us from curing it. I can't imagine the motivation of this man. Obviously he wants us to suffer, but the reason why escapes me.
Should Desta be killed?
Desta is deserving of death, as are any accomplices, but I must know why this was done, why my Neverwinter was attacked. And we still need a cure. The ritual was not interrupted, so Desta must have the untainted result. It must be retrieved. Once I have the cure, once we all have the cure, then Desta will be judged, his plot and masters exposed, and punishment will be dealt.
Who were the attackers that Desta let in?
From first glance, they appear to be some of the Helmite brethren that were dispensing blessings around the city. I suppose if Desta was false, then they were as well. I will have my guards examine the Helmite temple and try to understand what these people were hoping to accomplish. I charge you with finding Desta himself. There is little time for questions now, but I will answer as best I can.
What do you think of what Fenthic has done?
His actions seem foolish. He will be judged harshly if his reasons do not satisfy. I would give him the benefit of the doubt, but I lack the patience I once had. I have seen Neverwinter crippled with plague. I have seen attempts to poison. Now I see attacks that cause panic and confusion. It is too much! I've no trust left. If Fenthic aided in this attack, he will stand accused with Desta and meet swift justice. The people will demand it.
But what's Fenthic really done? Nothing outright criminal.
Neverwinter is a fair city. But tragedy like this can change much. The citizens will demand justice. They will want the head of their enemy on a pike. They will not be kind to apparent collaborators. Whatever his true motives, Fenthic spoke on behalf of Desta many times, so he is already tainted by association. If his reasons do not absolutely satisfy, I do not foresee a happy end to this matter. Erebeth will know what is coming. I think we all do.
Why would he follow Desta?
I don't know his reasons for following Desta, but I have learned a few things about elves in my dealings with them over the years.
Hey, hey!
It was explained to me that the human mind is jarring to an elf. They are much longer lived, and their changes are more gradual. They think long-term. Fenthic and Erebeth are young elves. I cannot justify what Fenthic appears to have done, but perhaps he doesn't comprehend how quickly a man can change, or seem to. Desta was a friend yesterday and an enemy today. A lifetime for such a change would be drastic to an elf. I suppose a day is unthinkable.
Okay. Well...
Go quickly while Erebeth can still maintain the portal. Neverwinter, I must have an explanation.
Of course. Let me rest up. Well, that got horrible really quickly. Although I kind of guessed it would. Did I level up? No. Very close to it. It's really irritating to me though because... Oh, I've lost that mission now. Or maybe it's just because I'm in this bit. Who knows?
By Jiminy, how many of you are in there? You must be friends of Goodman Dester.
Helm willing, I reckon you and I could wag our tongues all day. So you know Dester? I do. I first met Goodman Dester the night of Shield Meet. He must be an important fella, because the whole place shut down when he left for Neverwinter. Now that he's back, maybe things will start getting back to normal around here. Shield Meet? What's that?
Why, it's a planting festival for folks like me, for the Hellmites, though they come to the keep and figure out how to protect us over the coming years. Priests and paladins get reassigned all over. If they're in Baldur's Gate one year, they're in Neverwinter the next.
Anything seem odd about this particular Shield Meet?
I remember waking up to hear shouts and sound of fighting coming from the keep. Just thought the priests were in their cups after all the festivities. Is there anything else you need?
Why do you think the place shut down?
Fear of the plague, I reckon. Not very befitting of Helm, if you ask me, but maybe staying in all that time helps us protect him somehow, I don't know.
How do you know that they're not all dead?
Well, I'm still making deliveries there. They're not going through as much as they used to. They ain't coming to the gate no more either. I leave a half-stocked wagon outside to keep every week, and they leave me an empty one to swap. With enough gold to make it worth my while.
You're sure Dester's back?
Right as rain. I was heading down to catch some river fish for tomorrow's supper when he and his priest friends showed up right where you're standing now.
Which way did he go?
Up to the keep. The only way anyone can go. No, the bridge is out anyway. There anything else you wanted to know?
Yeah, what is this place?
Why, this here's the road up to Helm's Hold, where all the priests live. There's no better lord than a Hellmite, I say, 'cause they'll always protect you in hard times. Neverwinter's in the other direction. At least it would be if Goodman Dester hadn't got me and me ox. I probably shouldn't have said that.
Goodman Dester's a traitor. Lord Nash has sent me to hunt him down.
By Jiminy, you're serious? Now, I told my wife there was something funny about Goodman Dester. When he left for Neverwinter, he had me and my ox tear down the bridge behind him. He said it was to protect me from the plague bearers bringing quarantine. Why, that was a fine bridge too. My father built it, and I'm not the fool who tore it down to old stools. Jiminy, you can't even trust your neighbours these days. That's it. I'm not taking a chance on nobody no more. Do what you want, I'm leaving.
Okay, so am I just stuck here now? Will my stone of recall? Why is Dalen's feather up there? Oh, look at that. Still have the Masterson's family amulet. But some of this stuff has gone. Okay. Can I leave?
I have failed in the task.
Hello to you.
Maybe I have to complete that mission before it will let me, you know. Maybe I have to complete that mission before it will let me go back into Neverwinter. Sorry, I'm jigging. I need my papers. Right, well. We've indeed covered a lot today.